Super stoked to be finding these morels right now in April. Wow.
Welcome to Mushroom Wonderland.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name's Aaron Hilliard, back here with another episode of Mushroom Wonderland. If you don't know me, I'm the creator of this channel. I do a lot of foraging videos here on this channel. I'm also the vice president of the Kitsap Peninsula Mycological Society, and I've just been a mushroom nerd most of my life. And so I like bringing videos like this on YouTube to you, so maybe you can learn about the mushrooms that I was so interested in, like prior to the internet, and there was really no cool way to get good information or to see these mushrooms out in the wild. It's nice to meet you. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up if you get value out of videos like this, which I hope you do, and leave a positive comment. Helps me to know where you are, what you're finding, and kind of helps the algorithm to grow. It's the beginning of April 2022, and we are in the height of Morel season, which seems like a little bit early to me here in Washington State, and I've heard a lot of other people saying that, but it's just been an amazing start to the Morel season. Today I'm in Seebeck, Washington, which is right down in the Puget Sound, kind of edging on the Olympic Peninsula. We're surrounded by salt water here, and the Olympic Mountains are just out to the west. Within a couple miles we go from the salt water right up the hill onto Seebeck, and it's a beautiful area. This is near my home. Today we're going to be looking at a patch of Morchella importuna, or the inconsiderate Morel. These often grow in landscapes, and they grow in wood mulch, and they grow around fire pits and disturbed areas like new construction zones here in Western Washington. Today I came across a pretty big flush of them, so come with me on Mushroom Wonderland and let's check out these morels that are growing probably in a fire pit near you in Western Washington. Thanks for joining. Come on. So this is always a sight to behold here in Western Washington. This happens out on the east side of the Cascades, often after a wildfire, but once in a while when there's a big bonfire or a big disturbance in the soil here on the west side, a big flush of black morel like this will pop up. I believe this is probably Morchella importuna, a more common species around here in the Northwest that's not necessarily mycorrhizal. It doesn't have a connection with any of these trees. It can grow saprophytically, so it's eating some of the decaying matter, and it just happens to like this ashy, burned stuff a lot. So there was a fire pit here last year, and these just popped up everywhere. So if you stumble across a patch of these, one way you can tell if they're good morels is these mushrooms are hollow inside. So real Morchella species is going to be hollow inside, and the Verpa species have kind of a cottony substance in the center of the stem. But these mushrooms right here are going to be completely hollow, and these are some very, very choice edibles. Definitely going to put these in the basket. There's blonde morels that I have found growing around fire pits too. So all the morels seem to like burned up, kind of ashy, sooty soil, and but I've never found this many black morels growing here in Western Washington all in one place. So very exciting day here. So it's definitely kind of a surprise to find this many black morels growing here in Western Washington. I'm not even sure if they're growing in the burns in Eastern Washington yet. If anybody knows that, please let me know. But you know, we're gonna go ahead and collect these today, and it's an amazing patch of Morchella. So definitely keep your eyes open when you're around areas that have been disturbed, had fires recently, or new construction sites are a good place to look. Urban landscaping, often new wood chips will have this species of morel growing in them, because this mushroom acts like a saprotroph. Even though it is said that it can get mycorrhizal connections with some of the trees, but it doesn't necessarily have to. It just loves whatever's going on here. So today we're gonna collect these, get them in the basket, and we've got some beautiful black morels. These could possibly be synonymous with the Morchella elata, that is also found in Europe and around the world. It would be interesting to do a genetic study on them, but a bunch of amazing mushrooms. They're a little bit sandy, so we're gonna try our best to clean these off with compressed air later, but I'm gonna cut these and collect them up and see what we can do with them. So these are known as the inconsiderate morel because they just pop up like this and they take over people's fire pits. How dare they? So somebody's got to come along and take care of them, get them out of there, eradicate them. So that's what I'm here to do. So I'll harvest this big one right here. I'm gonna cut it off at the base. And when I cut this guy in half, it's gonna be hollow in the center. That's how you know it's a true Morchella. You see that? Beautiful. So this is Morchella importuna, or the inconsiderate morel. Very delicious morel. Great one for gathering for the table. All right, we're gonna see how much this weighs. So I got a little scale here, tare weight with the tub here. Looks like 1 pound and 3.5 ounces of morels. So, man, it takes a lot of morels to make a pound. So wow, what an amazing find. Super excited to have this this basket full of morels to take home, and we're gonna enjoy those. But keep your eyes open around fire pits and in disturbed areas right now this time of year, because they're definitely out here. And so my eyes are trained on the ground this time of year. I'm looking in beauty bark, I'm looking in old fire pits and disturbed gravel, just basically anywhere. And they can look a bit like a pine cone, but boy, when you find these and you cook them up, you will agree that they are some of the best wild edible mushrooms out here. So anyways, again, my name is Aaron Hilliard. Thanks for joining Mushroom Wonderland, and we'll see you on the next video. Much love, everyone.